Good morning, everyone!
Hello, I'm Paolo del Rosario. Happy Friday. The weekend is almost here. So let's get you up to speed with some news that you could use right now.
Hello there, beautiful people. I'm Anne Asis-Carilo, sending you love, good vibes, and a dose of positivity. Happy Friday! I'm Monique Tuzon. Join us in the next hour for fun stories and conversations that matter. And today, if you guys haven't noticed, our energy is extra up there because we have a very special guest that we're all excited about.
Yes! I was going to say that and Friday. So
you
put that all together. To the point na medyo ubegang tayo today as well.
Purple gang.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. Pero syempre, I'm so excited for our guest. Most of the content creators out there are fans of this girl.
Yes.
Not just in the Philippines, but all over the world.
Exactly.
I'm so excited to talk to her.
Same. Like, we were so sleepy when we got here this morning. We opened the makeup room, she was there, and we were all like, oh my God! And so we woke up. So can you tell? We're so excited.
And I love her energy in the morning. She was so early. I was just putting on my makeup, and she was like, I'm here. I'm like, I'm here. Oh my God.
We had to match that.
We are so excited for that, and we're so excited for all of you to hear from her as well. But of course, we gotta first figure out some of the more serious business in the morning, especially when it relates to your day. Let's check out the weather report for Friday this day. State forecasters are keeping tabs on a pair of disturbances, Typhoon Ophel and severe tropical storm Pepito. As of 5 a.m., Pag-asa says Ophel was last spotted west-northwest in Calayan, Cagayan. The Weather Bureau points out Ophel continues to weaken over the Strait of Luzon. And as for Pepito, Pag-asa says the disturbance may make landfall in the eastern coast of central and/or southern Luzon over the weekend. Forecasters say Pepito is getting stronger and is nearing typhoon category. Tropical cyclone wind signals are in place. Signal number 3 is raised over parts of the Babuyan Islands, mainland Cagayan, and Ilocos Norte, while signal number 2 is hoisted over the rest of the Babuyan Islands as well as the mainland, Cagayan, Apayao, and Ilocos Norte. Signal number 1 is up over Batanes, the rest of Cagayan, the northern portion of Isabela, the rest of Apayao, Kalinga, and the parts of Abra, as well as rest of Ilocos Sur and the northern portion of Ilocos Sur as well. Signal number 1 is also raised over parts of the Bicol region, northern and eastern Samar, and the Visayas because of the severe tropical storm Pepito.
Now let's check on the roads this Payday Friday. Here's a look at the situation along Commonwealth Avenue in Quezon City. On the left side of your screens are vehicles going to Sandigan Bayan, still free-flowing on that stretch of Commonwealth Avenue. Now on the right side of your screens, you'll see vehicles headed to Quezon Memorial Circle. And yes, medyo maluwag pa at this time, so please leave your homes early so that you get to work on time. Now let's check on EDSA White Plains. On the left side of your screens are vehicles going to Shaw Boulevard. And on the right side are the vehicles headed to Cubao. No problem yet. On the northbound lane, southbound lane, still looking good. So make sure that you leave home early because I think later on magbe-build up na yan, right? Well, we all know how EDSA is. A reminder to motorists though, the expanded number coding scheme is in full swing and it's a Friday, so license plates with numbers ending in 9 and 0 should be off the road right about now until 10 a.m. and again later from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Now, in the meantime, the gates are open for the International Criminal Court, at least for President Bongbong Marcos, who said on Thursday his government would not block ICC's probe into ex-President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs. Marcos says the Philippines will not cooperate with the ICC, but it has obligations with the Interpol. This after a marathon congressional hearing on Wednesday, during which the chief executioner of the bloody drug war was in a fighting mood and refused to apologize. However, Duterte boldly challenges ICC to come and investigate right away.
Baka mamatay na ako, hindi na nila ako maimbestiga. So I'm asking the ICC through you na pagpunta na sila dito bukas, umpisahan na nila ang investigation. And if I am found guilty, I will go to prison and rot there for all time.
Meanwhile, Senator Risa Hontiveros files a resolution to set a probe into the recent glitches on GCash. This aims to look into other issues and scams that haunt the financial technology sector, or fintech. The senator says mobile financial services play a big role in the lives of millions of Filipinos, and there needs to be laws that protect them. GCash, the biggest player in fintech now, says they're open for any investigation.
Now take a look at this. Imagine a wheelchair with flexible wheels that could navigate obstacles like humps and even staircases. Well, over in South Korea, this brand new invention is paving the way for mobility for humans and for robots. Researchers from the Korea Institute of Machinery and Materials say these morphing wheels can roll over obstacles up to 1.3 times the height of its radius. The South Korean inventors hope this would be a groundbreaking pivot for persons with disability and rolling robots.
Now moving on to sports. Boxing legend Mike Tyson and YouTuber turned boxer Jake Paul are ready to rumble out of their much anticipated mega event this week. The two will face off in a fully sanctioned 8-round match in Texas tomorrow, November 16th, Philippine time. This also marks the in-ring return of the 58-year-old Iron Mike, nearly 2 decades after his last fight in the pros back in 2005. During the press conference, Paul also took a swipe at the so-called baddest man on the planet with a blinged-out ear cover. One of Tyson's most infamous moments took place back in 1997. Now, for those who don't know, he bit off a part of Evander Holyfield's ear, thus the earpiece worn by Paul. But Tyson ignored Paul's trolling, saying he prefers to let his fists do the talking inside the ring.
I'm not getting my bit off on Friday night, so I got my diamond spiked ear covers right there.
I'm just ready to fight. You know, I've said everything I had to say. There's nothing else to say. I'm just looking forward to fighting.
Excitement for the Moana sequel grows even higher as Disney Studios Philippines teases a Filipino rendition of its official soundtrack. Although the face of the singer is not fully revealed, some excited fans guessed that the singer would be actress Belle Mariano. The track, titled Anong Daratnan in Tagalog and Beyond in English, will be performed or originally performed by Auli'i Cravalho, who plays the titular role. Moana 2 premieres in cinemas November 27.
Now on to the pageant world. The new Miss Universe crown, The Light of Infinity, is a stunning tribute to Filipino artistry and heritage. Crafted by renowned local jeweler, Julmer, it is adorned with the Philippines' iconic South Sea pearls, the country's national gem. The crown's wave-like designs shimmers with pearls and diamonds, including its stunning centerpiece, the golden pearl with diamond-filled rays.
And on to some Miss Universe updates. Touchdown Mexico for Miss Universe 2018 Catriona Gray ahead of the much-anticipated pageant night. Catriona will once again serve as the event's backstage host. She also shared new photographs on Instagram with vibrant floral-themed portraits. Our own Bet, Chelsea Manalo, is one of the contestants aiming for the Miss Universe crown. Miss Universe 2024 is scheduled for Sunday, November 17th, Philippine time.
Now, we'd also like to shout out our one-time guest and now feeling namin friend na namin siya. Content creator, content creator Chris Cantada, whose second full-length album is now available on your favorite streaming platform.
Yay!
What's up, Chris? Chris's latest album is called Once and Always. The 12-track album consists of his past singles and 5 unreleased songs, including his new single, My Soul in May. For this album, Chris worked with musicians such as his former Sponge Cola bandmate Armo Armovit and renowned sound engineer Angie Rosul.
Congrats to Chris, but stay tuned because we've got more stories for you later on the show. Up ahead, we talk to the Philippine Eagle Foundation to know more about the newest Philippine eaglet, chick number 30. Plus, Santa wannabes gear up for the holiday season by going to Santa University. Stay right there. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Now, eaglet number 30, the newest Philippine eagle to add up to the dwindling number of the species, has caught our attention lately. Its gift of life after 9 months of operation reminds us about the care we owe Mother Nature. And just look at how cute he or she is. And now to talk to us about our new hatchling and what it took to bring another Philippine eagle to our map, we have on the line Domingo Tadena, the manager of National Bird Breeding Sanctuary, who himself bred chick number 30. Good morning. It's a beautiful day, Sir Domingo.
Good morning, too.
Thank you for being on our show. So, Sir Domingo, how hard was it? What kind of efforts went into bringing chick number 30 to life, basically?
Of course, it is through artificial incubation. We allow the mother to incubate in 7 days and then move the egg into an incubator. And the technique of using this incubator should be, what is this? It should be done through a very meticulous work, like looking at the percentage of weight loss every day. But then find out that the chick it's a breast baby, so it cannot sleep by itself. So we do the help out. We could like help out.
Sir,
opening gradually.
Sir Domingo, gaano katagal yung proseso in terms of yung artificial insemination and yung proseso from the start of the process to yung eventual hatching po?
It's a total of 56 days, including the natural incubation from the mother of 7 days, and then move it to the incubator. That's a total of 56 days because the chick was hatched.
Sir Domingo, what is the status ng Philippine eagles ngayon? And do we expect more hatchlings coming soon?
Yeah, we expect more eggs in this season. Actually, right now we have another egg from the same mother.
Oh, wow!
It's a
Chick
fertile
number
egg.
31.
Should be, if everything goes well. We done it through double clutching technique. It's the same mother. They're supposed to be laying egg. In the wild, 1 egg in every 2 years. But the advantage here in captivity is that we can manipulate the mother to lay another egg after removing the egg. If it is done through during the early time of breeding season, they will be induced to produce another one. So right now we have another fertile egg from the same mother. And talking about more eggs, we still have 2 females that we expect to lay eggs this year.
Sir, it feels like medyo accelerated yung breeding process ninyo, at least compared to the past. How many chicks siguro can we expect before the year ends po? And of course, kung kumpara sa mga previous years, would you say na mas madami yung mga chicks na naproproduce po, na nabibreed?
Depende, you know, it might be, well, as I said, if everything goes well, I think the contributory factor of this area is that they are kept in a very nice place as quiet, no disturbances at all. That could be the main reason why we can produce more compared to the previous days.
Now, Sir Domingo, I'm so curious, and I'm sure all of our viewers are curious as well. So will the chick be named Chick Number 30 forever? Or are you guys planning on changing the name? Because I would love to help come up with a name eventually.
Well, actually, as we noticed, or it's a practice from our group that it should be done, the decision should be done from our director, but from our boss, our director, also accepting the name from the person who is, or group, or company who will adopt the eaglet.
Okay.
They are the one that will give the name.
Okay. Sir, for those who want to adopt the eaglet, how can they reach out sa foundation po ninyo? And of course, how can people support yung mga efforts po ninyo?
Well, we have a website. I think this will be through our Philippine Eagle Foundation website. What is this? My obligation here is technical to breed eagles, but in detail about adoption or whatever will be from our director.
Okay. Sir Domingo, before we let you go, syempre, gaano ka proud na may Chick Number 30 na tayo? And of course, moving forward, we could expect more before the start of 2025. How happy are you with the work that you're doing po?
Well, as part of our breeding, activities, and also our passion, each time when we have, it's a big celebration in our little group. We are so happy.
Sir Domingo, maraming salamat. Thank you very much for joining us. Keep up the good work. At excited po kami para mag-bid para sa pangalan ni Chick Number 30. Kung pwede lang po, pangalan po ni Chick Number 30, Sir Domingo na lang. Maraming salamat po. Thank you very much. That's Domingo Tadena, ang manager of National Bird Breeding Sanctuary. And how cool is that? You know, having the opportunity to be able to give a name. If you adopt our national national eagle.
Honor. It's like naming a star.
Yeah, you get a certificate. Yes, actually.
And of course, you're supporting the foundation as well.
Exactly.
Kaya, grabe. It's good work, and congratulations to Sir Domingo and the rest of the foundation. Kasi, again, it's such a privilege and honor to help keep this great
and there are more
raptor
eggs. There are more fertile eggs. So we can expect more hatchlings soon.
I'm excited. We'll
Guys,
be reporting about Chick Number 31
Mag-bid
soon.
na tayo. Tapos yung pangalan ng Chick Number 30 kahit number 31.
Christmas gift na lang yun sa amin.
Hala, here's Anne soliciting again.
Hindi, Chick Boy number 1.
Chick Boy number 1. Yes. Can't wait.
So anyway, speaking of Christmas, as Christmas draws near, aspiring Santas in London are heading back to school to perfect their jolly alter egos. From perfecting their signature ho, ho, ho to memorizing the names of the reindeer, every detail is meticulously studied to transform into the ultimate Father Christmas. But it's not all fun and games. There are strict rules to follow and one question that must never be asked. And what would it be?
And surprisingly, you shouldn't actually ask them what they want for Christmas, because most children have written you a letter. And if you're asking them what they want for Christmas, you're basically saying you haven't read their letter, which is rude. You read the letter and you know. So every child that comes in, I would say, "Ah, how lovely to see you again." Always again, because you saw them last year. How lovely to see you again. And yes, now this year, I think, and then you tell them what they want for Christmas.
Oh, wow, I had no
That
idea.
totally makes sense, right?
It does make sense.
Because if you ask them what they want, you didn't read their letter.
Exactly. So they'll be like, hold on, wait a minute. Santa, what do you mean you didn't read my letter?
All right, now I'm really curious. Do you guys know what the names of Santa's reindeers are?
I know Rudolph.
Of course you know Rudolph.
Prancer,
Dancer,
and,
Vixen,
yes.
Comet, and Cupid, and Donner, and Blitzen.
And apparently they're all females.
Oh, are
Did I
they?
get them right?
Okay. They're females.
Yeah, no, 7 plus 8 picks of Rudolph, right?
Yeah.
Or are we missing someone?
I did not know
no.
I had that
You see,
much knowledge about the reindeer.
This is why we're not in Santa University, okay? Magpa-flunk out tayo.
Maybe we should take a course Maybe we should take a course, no?
Yeah.
I would
To
love
be
to take one
Santa,
actually
or
and
just
sit
some facts
in.
about Santa.
Pero the main lesson there is that you should have opened their letters, you should have read.
Yes.
Oh, ganun din dapat sa mga inbox natin, guys, alright? Always read your messages, alright? Or masasaktan yung kausap mo. Especially when
Pao?
Hindi naman.
Did somebody not respond to your emails? That's why you're pissed.
In the world of AI, the Vatican is creating an AI-powered digital twin of St. Peter's Basilica using 3D mapping and advanced tech to preserve and monitor the church's structure. This virtual replica will aid in the conservation and open the basilica to a global audience through virtual tours, blending tradition with innovation to protect this historic treasure for future generations. It marks a bold step in merging faith with futuristic technology, ensuring the basilica's legacy that endures for centuries to come. And of course, we got something in store for you guys, something very special. And it's not digital, it's not just virtual, it's gonna be here live. Woo! Because after the break, we'll have a conversation with the Lumpia Queen herself, as well as the Webby, of course, she's also a Webby Award winner, Abi Marquez, live in the studio. Stay tuned. You're watching It's a Beautiful Day on the BNC, the Bilinari News Channel. Hey, welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. Now, everyone is excited here in the BNC studios, to the point that we're actually calling it the BNC studios. Because we have a very special guest. Not only is she the internet's Lumpia Queen,
She is the queen of the local food content creator scene, and she's won multiple awards left and right in 2024.
So now let's find out her recipe to success this morning. So welcome to the show, the Lumpia Queen herself, Abi Marquez. Like, girl, we're all fangirling and our energy. Grab it. Thank you. Thank you for coming and gracing us with your presence.
Happy to be here. Thank you po.
We're even happier that you said yes to this live
Of
interview.
course. Gusto ko itaas na energy natin in the morning.
Just for you, girls.
don't worry, we weren't ready also. Pero ito, iba na. But first of all, congratulations on all your success. And I want to go back to when you started muna, because just looking at what you've achieved in 2024 and even the latter part of last year, iba talaga yung trajectory mo.
Yeah.
Talk to yourself 5 years ago. What are you telling yourself?
5 years ago, what was I doing? I think I was in college. Oh my God. It's night and day. Night and day in every aspect. I was a college student na pangarap maging, manager sa restaurant or like be a cook. I don't even know what I wanted to do actually. Tapos, I just wanted to be fulfilled with whatever I'm gonna do. And I think I'm really, really happy where I am right now. I think I wouldn't believe it that 5 years
You know,
ago.
since then, by the way, since that 5 years, ito, ilista natin yung mga, yung mga awards ni Abi, okay?
Thank you, Group 1.
Ito, featured in Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia 2024, featured in Tattlers Asia's Gentlest of 2024, and of course, yung Webby Award rin. I mean, like, ito, sorry! Mas mahaba pa pala.
There's more! Oh my gosh! There's more! We have a whole PowerPoint of you.
Thank you.
Pero, like, this is also the first time na ginamit namin to para sa PowerPoint.
Only for you! For you lang, girl! So feel special.
Parang graduation. ikaw yung host na nahihingal sa awards nung estudyante.
Prof, okay ba? Okay ba presentation namin, Prof?
Yes, next group. Salamat.
I mean, Abi, walk us through how you felt especially like all the accolades you got.
Yeah.
But let's go back to the Webby Awards because that's
Okay,
a
yeah.
huge thing.
Yeah.
I watched your speech when you lifted the trophy up and you said, "This is for the Philippines." Grabe, like I was getting goosebumps.
Same.
Can you walk me through what was going through your mind when you were on stage accepting that award for the Philippines?
Yeah. You know what? I did voice lessons a lot when I was young. Sanay ako sa stage. Pero I think yun yung time na talagang kabado, pressure. I just really wanted it to be perfect because you only had 5 words. And I even until now, like, of course, I talk about it a lot in interviews and everything. Pero really until now, every time I go back to it, feels really surreal. Na I'm wearing a Filipiniana in a room full of like Aina Garten, of people from different races.
Wow.
In New York, first time ko nasa New York noon. Like, what? This is crazy! Crazy! Yeah.
My goodness.
So Abi, ang dami mong achievements, no? The Webby Awards, a lot of nominations as well. Grabe yung recognition sa'yo. Did you ever imagine na ma-achieve mo to when you started content creation in 2022? Na-foresee mo ba to? Na you will be getting all these things?
I don't think so. Kasi when I started, it was just a hobby. And I feel like when you're a content creator, yung focus mo is always, ano yung next content na ipopost ko?
Right,
That's
right.
always it. But it really helps when you have the right people working with you because they can also think ahead for you. So currently signed right now with my management team and sila talaga yung nagbigay sa akin ng parang you have to also plan where you're gonna be 5 years from now.
Right.
Kasi we all know that content creation, the industry is fairly new. Wala pa talagang nakatagal ng 30 years, 40 years because it's not even 30, 40 year old industry. So I think yun yung strategy namin when it comes to, like, to me, it's to make sure na you're pushing out good content but you're also putting into mind that these awards or these types of exposures like interviews and guestings, they really help as a creator. So I think that's also something like other creators should try. Because that's what's gonna give you longevity.
Well, not only that, it's because at the end of the day, success is a collaborative effort.
Yes.
And it's not, when I say collaborative, it's not just yung mga collab between influencers, but it's really the team, the people around you na mention mo nga. So it's so great you mention yung management mo. But of course, we also want to talk about the collabs that you did. Kasi sometimes we're scrolling through TikTok or whatever social media platform you want and then we're like, oh, Abi is with, oh my God.
I know, right? Yung mga tao nalilito sila parang, akala ko nasa US ka. Akala ko bakit nandito ka na ulit? Yeah.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do is that we picked out a list of some of the personalities that you worked with and we're gonna show it here on our big screen.
Wow,
And,
that's so weird.
Ate Icy. Oh my gosh, this one was the one when I saw it. I said, no, she did not host in a gang for Ate Icy.
It's so wild. So that was possible because I was friends with OMG Adrian. So he's this very amazing content creator who does content on like filmmaking and teaching creators good practices when it comes to their content. And he's actually Filipino. So we had a good parang hangout session and then na bring up niya na he's actually friends with Sawiti. So sabi niya, do you want to do a collab with her? And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Is that even a question? Pero I don't know kung tinry ka maging chill na. Yeah, sure. Sige, when she's available.
Try lang.
Check kung available din ako. Pero
What? Were you shaking when you were cooking her sinigang? I would have been like, oh my God, here you go. So
Di ba naman? So the thing about that sinigang video is actually ano yan parang nagluto ako para tikman niya and then separate day ko na sinut yung pagluto. Parang another luto.
So she's not watching you,
Yeah,
no
she's
pressure.
not watching, no pressure. Ayan, very busy din kasi sila. But really, the interesting thing about it is parang it's one of the few times na I'm collaborating with someone not from the cooking niche.
Right,
So,
actually.
parang, ano may itsura nito na isang filmmaking niche at isang artist or music artist, magko-collab kami in a video, parang, what is this gonna turn out to be? And it turned out really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
It was amazing. How did you execute that pala when you were planning the shoot with Saweetie? How did you decide to, okay,
And
let
how
me just
long
cook?
was yung proseso na yun?
Basically, OMG Adrian planned it all.
Oh, nice. Thank you, OMG Adrian.
Yeah, because he's a filmmaking guy. He directed it.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So
It was easier that way.
It was easier
Yeah,
that way. Hindi ako yung in charge of production, you know?
Right.
But she was really nice. She was very pleasant person. I know na parang earlier that day, meron pa siyang parang nakakapagod na ginawa. But she showed up. And I really love na she supports her fellow Filipinos.
Right.
Yeah,
nice.
she's really proud about that.
You know, we gotta move on and not just talk about people who support fellow Filipinos, but ito naman representing Asia.
Yeah.
I don't see Uncle Roger defending
Uncle
Asian food around the world.
Oh, yes.
Maraming salamat, Uncle Roger.
This was such a funny video. His comments were so hilarious.
Yeah. I would always say na siya yung favorite collab ko. Kasi iba yung iba yung hospitality ng Asian, kapwa Asian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, yun yung na-realize ko. And super funny niya. As in, off-cam, on-cam, tawa kami ng tawa on the set. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And you smacked him with the lumpia wrap.
that's
That
his
was
idea.
hilarious.
That's his idea, by the way.
So wait, just to be clear, has every bit of footage with Uncle Roger been released, or did you have to really think about which?
You all know that's not all the footage. You all know. If I could release a 30-minute footage, I would.
You should release some bit by bit.
Yeah.
You should do a
Okay.
series.
Okay, good.
All right,
good.
so we have a lot more to talk about. Actually, ang haba ng listahan because you work with so many great people. Let's now talk about Chef Rush. Talking about Chef Rush, again, energy with regards to all of it. Just how about Chef Rush? How was working with him?
Chef Rush, kung gaano siya ka parang masculine,
Yeah,
strong.
he's huge.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
For his internet character, ganun siya ka sweetheart in person.
really?
Yeah, he is
I
such
love
a
him
sweetheart.
smashing the
Yeah. Parang, okay, pagpatay ng cam, he suddenly becomes, are you taking care of yourself? Are you making sure you're doing this? Yeah, I'm really happy what you're doing because you're representing a minority, ganon. Such a
Such
good
a sweet tito.
Sweet tito talaga. Sweet tito talaga.
Si Chef Rush.
Yeah.
Tito Rush.
Tito Rush.
Hello, Tito Rush.
Tito
If you're
Rush.
watching.
Yeah. And talagang he respects the food. Kinain niya yan lahat off cam.
Talaga?
Yeah, really. Parang ayaw niya nagsasayang.
You actually are introducing Filipino food to a wider audience. And how has that been like? Kasi syempre, I'm sure you feel the responsibility.
Yeah.
You want to do it the right way. So
Yeah.
how has that been like, especially when you introduce it to Chef Rush, to well, of course, Uncle Roger probably has an idea anyway, pero approaching personalities like that.
The interesting thing is that nung in-approach ko sila na let's do a collab and started the discussion, what do you want to cook? All of them wanted to cook Filipino food.
Okay.
Because I don't think they often get the opportunity to collab with Filipino.
Okay.
So, nanggaling lahat sa kanila yung initiative na let's cook something Filipino. But, I mean, in my head also, I really wanted to also showcase that culture. And the process was, of course, I wanted this to be as a good representative of what we really have in the Philippines. So talagang I would go to a Filipino supermarket twice a day to get the freshest ingredients. Filipino yung products, hindi siya parang kung toyo na local, Kiko man for adobo.
Right.
So I made sure that what they tasted and the process is really what the Filipino food tastes like here.
All right, so
Bang.
we have 3 more collaborations that we want to discuss. QCP,
sure.
yung susunod, and there's so many things I wanted to ask about this. Kamusta man yung experience na to? This is actually not necessarily our cuisine, and now
Yes.
you're learning as well. How was that like? Iba naman.
I think yung pinaka natutunan ko kay QCP is it's not just the content, the cooking or itong mismong collab, but the process of doing his content's very different from mine. So what I do is I would usually start with an outline and make sure I hit all the marks when I do my videos. Pero siya, sabi ko, okay, what are we gonna do? Sabi niya, let's work it out.
He just
press
wins it.
record. Oh my God, so what am I gonna say? Sabi niya, it'll just come right out.
na-test yung pagka-adlib mo.
Oh my God. So all his videos, ad-lib, but super entertaining. Grabe, what a talented person.
And it came out to be a different you. Like, I love it. Like, it's a Filipino Abi, naging Italian. It's nice. I love the authenticity.
Yeah. Even until now, na-feel ko yung anxiety na, okay, ano sasabihin ko? But he brought out a different version of me. Yes.
All right, so moving on to Tina Choi. That's we're gonna talk about next. How was that experience, yung collaborative effort? Kasi it feels like working with each and every influencer, iba dapat yung approach.
Yeah, very different. So, Tina or Dubidoba, it was different because sinut namin yan dito sa Philippines. So, she went here to the Philippines for her personal travel, and she reached out to me, and ako parang, oh my God, I watch you. Look, you're literally my idol.
Na-starstruck ka ba?
Oh, wild. Super kabado ako that day. Sabi ko, I cannot F this up. I need to plan everything. I need to have switch outs, as in. Pero when I met her, she was really super humble, super nice, and it just took off the pressure to really do well. So, ayan. Tina, very, very nice person, and even until now, when she's in the US, she would message me now, "Hey, are you here? Let's meet up. Let's catch up."
Sweet.
Yeah, she's a very nice person, especially yung ano niya, jowaers niya, si Kevin. People also people who follow her know that she works with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
The two of them help out each other for the shoot.
Cute.
Yeah.
And of course, dahil pa-Christmas na, we
Yes.
have to talk about Jose Marichan.
We have to.
JMC!
Yes!
Cue the music.
We're not gonna sing though, unless you want to.
That's not our content, sorry.
Yeah.
I super love that.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
So how does it feel now to be part of the Christmas spirit and tradition that is Jose Marichan?
That shoot with JMC, grabe. Nung na-introduce pa lang sa akin yung opportunity, sabi ko, oh my God, DJ MC. Oh my God, wild. You would kind of expect na for someone this big, this iconic, he would be really, okay, professional and this transactional. Let's do it. Pero grabe, para siyang the nice grandpa.
Yeah,
The nice grandpa.
yeah.
He would talk to me even after the shoot, and he would invite me for sushi.
Sushi with Father Christmas.
What's your favorite thing to eat? So, sushi. Sabi niya, okay, we will go sushi date
that's
together.
That's so sweet.
Grabe. I mean, you've
love
worked
that.
with all these amazing people.
Yeah.
But is there one particular person or celebrity, I don't know, in mind or chef, that's your dream collaboration? If you're
easy.
watching.
I-manifest natin.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right.
And tell them straight up.
Let's all hold hands and pray for this moment.
Okay,
All right,
are you
Abi,
ready?
who do you want to work with?
Lord, mag-collab kami sana ni Gordon Ramsay.
It's gonna happen! He has a restaurant here, so it will happen.
Sana.
He has a restaurant here. He needs you, Abby.
He does need you. Are you ready for his attitude?
You know what? I think he's like any other chef. We see him in the kitchen, and in the kitchen, you really need to be like a proper assertive leader.
Yes.
Yeah, but almost every chef that I meet, when they're not in the kitchen and you're just in a very chill hangout, lahat sila mabait, lahat sila sweet.
Yeah. And I see Gordon Ramsay is so different talaga. Outside the kitchen, he's so sweet to his family, to his kids.
Yeah.
Ibang klase.
Yeah, even in
Yeah.
like MasterChef Kids,
Oh,
alam mo na parang
yeah.
different.
He can't see me through
To
the
be fair, kailangan iba talaga yung approach na doon, di ba? Kailangan iba.
Yeah.
All right, so Abi, don't go away, and please don't go anywhere either, because our conversation with Abi Marquez will continue after this short break. We're having a lot of fun here, guys. It's a beautiful day. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching It's a Beautiful Day. It's chaos in the studios, but I don't mind. We're still hanging out with the Lumpia Queen herself, food content creator Abi Marquez. She's waving the Philippine flag all over the world. And of course, it wasn't just all work for you this year. You had a lot of fun also. We talk about you waving the Philippine flag. You defended the very iconic spaghetti here from the Philippines. From a certain celebrity who was not very kind to our particular brand of spaghetti.
And I was so proud of you when I saw that. I said, my girl!
Thank you. I think that was the bravest thing I have ever done. And ayoko magmura, but kong ginawa. As in, sabi ko, oh my God, what did I just do? So you have to understand, I did that. His security was all over the place. I literally had a security, parang may security staff beside me when I did that. Oh, grabe, ang dami kong footage na I'm just, okay, we'll do this. Parang hindi ko siya magawa kasi nakakatakot, baka biglang may...
First of all, yung security sa background, security yan ni Benny, not yours, right?
Yeah, because that's a public place. That's literally in the middle of a department store and he's doing a book signing. So, for me to bring in food, I rehearsed that at home.
How many times?
I don't know. Pero saglit lang naman. Isang line lang naman eh. Isang line lang naman. I had to order the spaghetti way advanced the day before.
So that's a day-old spaghetti?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, the bravest thing really I've ever done.
And amazing. We are proud of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
You raised the Philippine flag. Did he actually know that you were there?
I don't think so, but I talked to him after that.
Did he say anything or did you mention like, I don't understand why you don't like our spaghetti?
Hindi naman galing. Kasi mabait ako. So,
mabait ka ba? Disclaimer.
So, pumila ako. Tapos, nagpakilala ko sa kanya. Sabi ko, hi, I'm Abi Marquez. I'm a food content creator from the Philippines, the land of Jollibee. Tapos sabi niya,
that's so
funny, he knew.
Oh, that's so good. All right, now that we've gone through your most controversial piece of content, I just want to know actually, kasi, all right, let's go and talk a bit about, siguro advice to some of the other content creators who are inspired by you so much. Kasi we talk a lot about yung proseso mo and yung proseso working with other people. What is your way of working?
In terms of what, kasi sobrang daming ginagawa.
Maybe selecting yung content.
Selecting my content. So brainstorming ideas, they actually come from different, I would say, resources like 2 a.m. thoughts, comment sections sa TikTok, at the grocery store, may nakita kang product, uy, parang gusto ko magluto niyan. Or like watching TV shows like, sabihin nating Hell's Kitchen, tapos sabihin ni Gordon Ramsay, ang bakit na magkakaluto mo ng salmon? So yung sa isip ko parang, kaya kong gumawa ng salmon. So gagawa ko ng salmon content. But recently, yung pinaka-interesting one is I listen to music. And then I think about ano yung magandang food video or recipe that
could go with this.
That could go with this. Hindi ko pa siya masyado na-execute. But before, I've done cooking bibingka over Ben and Ben's bibingka song. Yun yung pinaka-masaya for me. Kasi yun talaga, you sit down and just let it all parang,
When you come up with ideas, are you already thinking of how it would look sa platform or are you thinking about yung concept muna?
I think it's, pag nag-isip ako, number one, ano yung mapupulot ng tao dito? Yung palagi.
Okay.
Yeah, so it always has to be something substantial.
Right.
And then magpa-follow na lang yung execution. Like how is this gonna work for a 60-second video? Paano siya papanoorin ng mga tao? Papanoorin ba nila? Yeah.
Right. So, and then when you come up with your food recipes, let's talk about that. Because everybody has a different way of cooking, especially Filipino food. Or like you said, like if Gordon Ramsay told you a salmon. So how do you come up with the recipe? What's your process? And do you taste test beforehand before you shoot? Kasi hirap nun eh.
I'm really comfortable with the ingredients that I work with. Before content creation, I cooked a lot. So, para kung yung mga lola nyo na hindi na nila kailangan magsukat ng mga bagay. Basta nagtitimpla-timpla lang sila.
Tansya.
Yes. Just because they cook a lot and they know how the ingredients behave. So, a lot of the times, I don't do test kitchen. Pag nag-shoot ako, yun na yun. But if it turns out bad, which just happened maybe one or twice pa lang, hindi ko na siya ipopost kasi papanoorin.
Actually, this actually goes on to what we were talking about actually before the show. Kasi we were asking, oh, Lumpia Queen ka. What is the perfect lumpia, the idea of the perfect lumpia for you? And how would you make it? And have you already made yung ideal lumpia sa opinion mo?
I think this would also explain the process. First of all, I would think, ano ba yung essence ng dish na to? What do people expect when they think of lumpia or adobo? So for lumpia, crispy for sure. Crispy, hindi masyadong greasy. Meaty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So how do I go about that is, I adapt the techniques or the ingredients. Paano ba to magiging masarap na meaty? Paano to hindi magiging oily? So you drain it vertically. Or you make sure to fry it in the right temperatures para hindi niya i-absorb yung oil. Or kapag crispy, well, you use the right kind of wrapper or just make sure the filling is really, hindi siya masyadong basa. Yung mga ganon. So, it's sometimes a process as well. Like in the middle of cooking, dun ko na-realize ito yung dapat gawin. But yeah, so you make sure you capture the essence, and I think that's also what you need to know in order to innovate. So yun naman yung recipes ko na may mga twists.
Yes.
So I make sure to still honor the original dish na pag tinikman mo to, adobo pa rin to pero may onting twist. Hindi siya parang you bastardize the dish.
You know what amazes me is that we talked earlier and I asked you, chef ka ba or nag-culinary school ka ba? She's actually self-taught.
Yeah.
So, ang
So that's a
galing,
gift.
diba? Yeah,
A gift from above.
It's a natural skill na you just really understand food.
Yeah.
Diba?
And I think important din for other people to know na the skill or what I did, I didn't get it overnight.
Yeah.
Like I know how to cook right now because of years of trying and failing in the kitchen.
Right.
And I know how to do content because I studied editing, I studied cinematography.
Yes.
So hindi siya overnight thing. It was actually years of honing the skill and getting familiar with it. And then when I did content, doon lang siya, nag-hit siya. And I think people should know na it took me years.
It took you a while.
Yes,
Pero Abi, everyone is so excited, first of all, that you're here. I mean, like, to the point that the chairman of our board, our ex-com is actually watching the show right now. Yung Mrs. ni Chairman, si Ma'am Eta's watching, really enjoying you're here because they're such big fans. We have so many fans of you watching right now. Now, for those who are inspired by you, what message do you have for them? And of course, what can we expect next from an Abi Marquez?
So, idiretso ko na, good things take time.
Yes.
For my content, I really focus on the quality and make sure it adds value to whoever watches it. I think that's the way to go for social media, for content creation. As long as you offer value, you teach them, you entertain them, papanoorin ka ng mga tao. Advice and what's next for me? Right now, I'm really focused on just keep on doing the short videos that people love.
Yes.
But I'm the type of person to always explore my potential or something.
Whoa.
My potential. So I'd like to see how I do in like longer videos or in different types of media, like hindi lang cooking short form. Ayoko sabihin na acting or like singing, but any other type. So I will try anything once.
You're doing well on TV, by the way. You're doing well on TV right now.
Yeah.
Wait. Mag-zoom in ka. Yeah.
That was such a bad
So, mag-acting workshop muna tayo. But then, Abi, we're so happy you're here. Thank you very much for joining us.
We had the best time with you. That was
Thank
such a
you,
fun interview.
I hope you don't mind, but then we're going to lead out the show, or we normally read the prompter. Normally just us three, but we got a few lines for you as well to help us read out the show, right? So you're gonna see your name
what's
there.
next for me.
So as we say goodbye, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Abi Marquez. Make sure you follow her if you don't already. Where have you been? All right. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us this Friday, November the 15th, and the rest of the week. Thank you very much for joining us, and thank you very much for ending this week with Abi and us. I'm Paolo del Rosario. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much for joining us.
And I am Anne Asis-Carilo, such an unforgettable episode. I hope the rest of your day will be filled with love, good vibes, and inspiration.
I'm Monique Tuzon. We'll be back next week with stories and conversations that matter, and hopefully, maybe Abi might be back anytime soon if magustuhan ka ng mga bosses. Alam na.
Okay, ito ang
Here we go.
Let's go.
And I am Abi Marquez. Join us again weekdays at 7 a.m. only here on
It's a beautiful day.